So what's going on, y'all? So in this video I just wanted to encourage you to take a simple step toward beginning your health journey if you haven't already by walking. Now I know walking is one of the simplest things you can do, and if you're really wanting to meet some certain goals, you might feel like by walking that you are wasting your time. But what I'm telling you is you're not. You are not wasting your time. Walking is probably the most accessible exercise that there is. I mean, unless you have something else going on that prevents you from walking. Walking is very easy to do. Walking is perhaps the best exercise to do. Now, is it going to make you muscular? No. Is it going to make you ripped? Well, it could assist in that, but probably not. But walking is just a good overall exercise because it is very accessible for most people. It is, it's low impact, so it doesn't put a whole lot of stress on your joints, and it helps your cardiovascular system. It really gets your blood flowing, but not necessarily in like a major way. Now, if you're walking and you live in a hilly neighborhood, that actually could get you, pretty winded. You can probably still carry a conversation, but you can get pretty winded. But it's a good overall exercise that I think everybody should be doing. It's also very good for the mind. It's very good for the mind. I know for me, I walk almost every day, and my goal is to walk every day. But for me personally, it's a great time to pray. It's a great time to just reflect and be alone with my thoughts. I don't bring any devices. I don't listen to any music or anything like that. I just walk and I'm alone. Like I said, I may be praying to God or just like thinking through things or whatever, or both. But it's just me. And it just happens to be a wonderful thing for me. It's wonderful for my mind. In this particular time, my family and I have a few things going on. I'm running a couple of businesses. My wife is running a business. We got 2 small kids. We're kind of helping tend to a family member who, as I've mentioned recently, had a medical emergency about a month ago. So we're on the road, and then our kids are involved in after school track and field, and going on walks, which is something I'm blessed with the opportunity to be able to do since I'm an entrepreneur. It's easy, and it helps you to be out there in the world that we're already naturally a part of. So I can't say enough good about walking. Now, for you who has some sort of goal you're trying to reach, like maybe you're trying to lose weight or something like that, walking is great because you really can't make too many excuses to I guess to keep yourself from walking. You can't really. I mean, if it's cold, of course you do, bundle up or whatever, but it's not really many excuses that you can make about walking because it doesn't require a membership. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, just you going out there. But I do have a relative, my father-in-law, matter of fact, shout out to him. He was walking like 3-4 miles a day. He's retired and whatnot, but he was walking that just to get his exercise in and to clear his mind and stuff like that. And wonderful, 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 wonderful exercise. Wonderful. And I guess apparently he lost a significant amount of weight. I want to say like 20 pounds or so. He wasn't trying to lose weight. His diet was okay. But he wasn't really focusing a lot on diet. He just was walking. I think by walking, he lost 15, 20 pounds. And he just didn't expect it. He just happened to get weighed after a routine doctor's visit. and they told him that he had lost all that weight, and so he was surprised. But it's easy to walk a lot. It is. And so that's why I want to encourage you. I know you see the folks on Instagram and all this kind of stuff who are doing these complicated fitness routines, very high intensity, and trust me, I like that stuff. I do some of that. Well, specifically I do sprints and things like that for high intensity work. But you don't have to do that, at least not starting out. You don't have to. So what I typically recommend people do is when you're getting started on your health journey, start walking 5 minutes a day. Now, is that going to make a difference in your physique? Probably not. Because that's like, what, 35 minutes a week? It's probably not going to do much. However, and trust me on this, one of the main things, the biggest things you can do is develop your consistency. That's one of the biggest things you can and should do. Because it's not necessarily the exercises that really make the difference as much as it is the consistency of you doing the exercises. And I know maybe to some it could seem like I'm just kind of like just trying to be kind of fancy with my words or something like that, like it is the exercise. No, but please trust me. Just understand from my experience, when I was late teens, I was exercising, I was lifting weights and stuff like that, but I wasn't really seeing results. The thing is, I would do a workout plan, a program that I wrote up, but I only do it for a week or two. And then, you know, I read a muscle magazine or something like that, and I see, well, this bodybuilder is doing this other thing, so I need to change up. Then I would stop, and I wasn't consistent. So it didn't matter what I did. But once I buckled down, got consistent, and even started doing the same thing over and over again, like I talked about in my last video, that's when I started to see results. So if you can go ahead and build that consistency muscle, then you're going to become the kind of person who gets results, period. That's what you want. That's why I say start walking 5 minutes a day and just slowly increase that. You may have days where you can walk more than other days. You know, eventually you are going to want to add in, of course, more walking with time, but you're going to want to add in strength training for sure. You're going to want to build muscle and strengthen your muscle. You know, but like start with the foundation of walking. And if you can get up to walking like, I don't know, hour a day or an hour most days, you're going to start to see results from that. Trust me, you will. You will. Then you can spice it up a little bit. And especially like if you live in a hilly neighborhood, or you live by some other place that has hills, like a trail or something like that, that would be you taking it to the next level. You actually be adding even a little bit more strengthening aspect, because you're putting that load. When you go up a hill, you're kind of increasing the resistance that your legs are experiencing. So, and then you may even do like rucking, where you wear like a weight vest or a weighted pack or something like that. But just walk, man. Walking is so good. And then you get out there in the fresh air. But main reasons I walk, because it helps me mentally. I know it gives me a good health baseline. It's just so easy to do. It's just so easy to do. So just get out there, make sure you have a decent pair of shoes, and start walking. Go ahead. Again, I know how it feels like, well, I'm walking, but like I'm not gonna really be getting whatever results because I'm not doing what this person or that person is doing. Don't worry about that, because for a lot of us, if we get to walking and we get to where we're walking, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, then we're doing that much more than we would have done before, which is nothing, you know. So it's gonna help you get started. It's gonna help you start getting in shape. It's gonna help you kind of start to develop your, kind of change your way of being, you know, to you becoming the type of person who moves more. And so that's really what's most important. So yeah, I'm just trying to encourage y'all, man. You gotta find some sort of entry point. You have to find an entry point to get in there and start exercising. You may not be doing all the calisthenics like I'm doing yet, and you may have a desire to, and that's cool. And you can eventually get there, but you got to get started somewhere. And walking daily is a good way to get started, from my experience. That's for real, for real. All right, y'all have a good one.
As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.